In part of this reading, I ask about the assault, so I thought I would play the account for you, just the very short part of it from Harry's book, before we start the tarot reading.
He'd come to lay down the law. He wanted me to agree that Meg was wrong and then agree to do something about it. Like what? Scold her? Fire her? Divorce her? I didn't know. But Willie didn't know either. He wasn't rational. Every time I tried to slow him down, point out the illogic of what he was saying, he got louder. We were soon talking over each other, both of us shouting. Among all the different riotous emotions coursing through my brother that afternoon, one really jumped out at me. He seemed aggrieved. He seemed put upon that I wasn't meekly obeying him, that I was being so impertinent as to deny him or defy him, to refute his knowledge, which came from his trusted aides. There was a script here, and I had the audacity not to be following it. He was in full air mode, and couldn't fathom why I wasn't dutifully playing the role of the spare. I was sitting on the sofa. He was standing over me. I remember saying, "You need to hear me out, Willie." He wouldn't. He simply would not listen. To be fair, he felt the same about me. He called me names, all kinds of names. He said I refused to take responsibility for what was happening. He said I didn't care about my office and the people who worked for me. "Willie, give me one example of..." He cut me off. Said he was trying to help me. "Are you serious? Help me? Sorry, is that what you call this? Helping me?" For some reason that really set him off. He stepped towards me, swearing. To that point I'd been feeling uncomfortable, but now I felt a bit scared. I stood, brushed past him, went out to the kitchen, to the sink. He was right on my heels, berating me, shouting. I poured a glass of water for myself, and one for him as well. I handed it to him. I don't think he took a sip. "Willie, I can't speak to you when you're like this." He set down the water, called me another name, then came at me. It all happened so fast, so very fast. He grabbed me by the collar, ripping my necklace, and he knocked me to the floor. I landed on the dog's bowl, which cracked under my back, the pieces cutting into me. I lay there for a moment, dazed, then got to my feet and told him to get out. "Come on, hit me. You'll feel better if you hit me." "Do what?" "Come on, we always used to fight. You'll feel better if you hit me." "No, only you'll feel better if I hit you. Please, just leave." He left the kitchen, but he didn't leave Knockcott. He was in the sitting room, I could tell. I stayed in the kitchen. 2 minutes passed, 2 long minutes. He came back looking regretful and apologized. He walked to the front door. This time I followed. Before leaving, he turned and called back, "You don't need to tell Meg about this." "You mean that you attacked me?" "I didn't attack you, Harold." "Fine. I won't tell her." "Good. Thank you." He left. I looked at the phone. A promise is a promise, I told myself, so I couldn't call my wife, much as I wanted to. But I needed to talk to someone, so I rang my therapist. Thank God she answered. I apologized for the intrusion, told her I didn't know who else to call. I told her I'd had a fight with Willie. He knocked me to the floor. I looked down and told her that my shirt was ripped, my necklace was broken. We'd had a million physical fights in our lives, I told her. As boys, we'd done nothing but fight. But this felt different. The therapist told me to take deep breaths. She asked me to describe the scene several times. Each time I did, it seemed more like a bad dream, and made me a bit calmer. I told her, "I'm proud of myself." "Proud, Harry? Why is that?" "I didn't hit him back. I stayed true to my word." Didn't tell Meg. But not long after she returned from her trip, she saw me coming out of the shower and gasped, "Haz, what are those scrapes and bruises on your back?" I couldn't lie to her. She wasn't that surprised, and she wasn't at all angry. She was terribly sad.
I'm just going to ask, how does Harry feel about Catherine, about Kate Middleton right now? How is Harry feeling? He either knows the truth about a death or is demanding a truth about an ending, and that's the past there coming out there. Whoa. Is William taking action? What is William doing that's driving? Sorry, I meant, what is Harry doing that's driving William nuts? Now, look, I don't know who the King of Wands is here, because this is Sun in Virgo. So that could be Harry repeatedly writing messages or something. It's making somebody angry. What is Harry doing that's driving William nuts? What is Harry doing Harry is angry. Harry is writing repetitive messages, about heartbreak, betrayal, and maybe about an attack. What is Harry doing that's driving William nuts? What is Harry doing? It's driving William nuts. Telling William, offering love to William. William's rejecting it. Or Harry may be trying to heal the relationship. And William is just not, that's Moon in Cancer, so that's William just refusing to heal something. Isn't that something? Yeah. Harry wants a second chance, or is offered love. No wonder William doesn't want to be around Harry. Let's look at how William feels about Meghan. How does William feel about Meghan right now? How does William feel about Leo? Is William, I've missed the card. Oh my, just a minute. Well, he may feel, if that's Harry, because it's Virgo energy, and there's a death. That's romantic energy, though. Maybe William made a pass at Meghan or something. Ooh, looks like he did. There's the past, and there's sexual energy. How is William feeling about Meghan? I think he made a pass at her. He feels like Meghan doesn't care. Meghan, he may feel that Meghan was naive or something, or that Meghan took a risk. Or that he may have come at her aggressively. How does William feel about Meghan? Does William feel about Meghan? Oh my God. Do you see this? Do you see this romantic energy? How does William feel about Meghan? Now, there's Harry and his proposal. How does William feel about Meghan? William feels about Meghan, the Nine of Cups. William feels that Harry got his happiness. William, I believe, had a crush on Meghan. Now that Kate just came up here, how does William feel about Meghan? But Kate was his... How does William feel about Meghan? Death and Kate? What? He wanted to end that. Maybe Meghan's been asking about Kate. How does William feel about Meghan? Just a minute here. Something about a pregnancy and a termination, or this could be the death of the Queen. How does William feel about Meghan? There's Harry. That Harry got the real Empress. He feels that she's the Empress. How does William feel about Meghan? No, I'm getting the same thing again. He feels that Meghan is the Nine of Cups, that Harry got his wish, that he feels that Meghan made Harry happy. But it's almost like William feels like he wished he had a Meghan. When there's some kind of a Two of Wands decision, that could be going overseas, that, he may feel that that's what he would have done the same thing. No. He was very attracted to Meghan. How does William feel about Meghan? There's Leo. Jealous. He's jealous. He's jealous because he's got, the devil is coming up, but that can be Capricorn. We've got Leo, Capricorn, and we've got this Ace of Wands here. I feel like he had a physical attraction to Meghan. Yeah, no, he thought that Meghan was the real empress. He may have wanted to knock her up. No, he just, this can't be any more clear. William's feelings for Meghan is that she is the ultimate empress, so no matter what he tries to say, and he tried to kill somebody's happiness? Death and the Nine of Cups? Just a moment. I'm going to try something. When William assaulted Harry, when he pushed him down, shoved him against, how was William feeling about Harry back then? I'm trying to change, but my bad habits keep coming back. Yeah, am I too late? I fear you have moved on. I truly believe that we are meant together. So he could have been afraid that he was losing Harry. Why was he so angry? Why did he assault Harry? How was William feeling when he assaulted Harry? I regret taking you for granted. I don't know what to do now. Please don't move on. He felt that Harry was moving on. Why was he so angry? Why was William so angry? I just need some space and time. Please don't take this personally. I love you. It's hard to admit that I was wrong. I regret taking you for granted. I don't know what to do now. Let's get the other side. So William knew he was in the wrong. Before William, when he assaulted Harry, how was he feeling about Harry? How was William feeling about Harry? I was being selfish. I'm sorry. I'm trying to fix my past mistakes, and I can't promise you anything until I feel like someone you will be proud of. When he shoved Harry to the ground, how was he feeling? I was being selfish. I'm sorry. I'm not ready to change. I still need time to grow and face my reality. How was he feeling about Harry when he shoved him down? I want to be careful and not get hurt again as I was in the past. Maybe he was hurt by his mother dying. I'm not ready to change. I still need time to grow and face my reality. How is he feeling? My life is a mess. I want to resolve everything and not cause you any trouble for you. So he was upset because his own life was in a mess. I don't know how to express my feelings for you. I'm working on you. I'm working on it. My life is a mess. So William was angry because he felt that his own life was in a mess. Finances are a problem. Wow. I want to work things out. I don't know how to express my feelings for you. I'm working on it. Why was William angry with Harry? Why did he assault Harry? Why was William angry with Harry? I know that my fears and insecurities are blocking this connection. Am I too late? I fear you have moved on. He was afraid that Harry was moving on. He was insecure. It's hard to admit that I was wrong. He was wrong. And he may have treated Harry badly, and I need to work on myself to deserve you one day. It's hard to admit that I was wrong. So he was being defensive about his own bad behavior. Please don't move on. I need to work on myself to deserve you one day. So he was just projecting. He took it all out on Harry. I want to look at one more thing. Let's just try something here. At 12 noon, New York time, so this had been hours and hours before this happened. How was Charles feeling about Harry that day, May 16th, 2023, at 12 noon, New York time? How was Charles feeling about Harry? Now, do you see this trickery? No, I'll tell you something. And there's Harry, and there's Meghan, and there's somebody about to do something bad. That can be a criminal there. See, I think the royal family hired somebody to drive them off the road. Why would Charles, at 12 noon New York time that day, be feeling the Five of Swords? There's the royal family, and that could be Meghan or something coming out in the open. How was Charles feeling at 12 noon? Now, look, there's an emperor about to do something Yeah, no, there's an emperor about to do something illegal, unethical, cruel. There could be a criminal there. There's a criminal and there's Harry. How is Charles feeling about Harry? No. See, the Ace of Swords, truth, angry. How is Charles feeling about Harry? Truth about him walking away, and there's some kind of a message. No, there's a little coven there. How did Charles feel that Harry's night was going to go? On May 16, he knew a damn truth. Look at this exposure here. How did Charles feel that Harry's night was going to go? He knew that they were going to be attacked. His exposure, or that could be Meghan being attacked. How did Charles feel that Harry's night was? There's a little coven there getting ready to attack. What is this Five of Wands? He knew a truth because he knew there was a little coven following Harry. There's some kind of a legal binding contract here. And that emperor, I believe, is someone that does the royal family's dirty work. He was waiting. He was waiting to find something out from this dirty work guy. What was Charles waiting for? What was Charles waiting for? He was waiting to hear about this attack. Tell me now that the royal family didn't set that up. Maybe, and there's something overseas, international, there's an attack. The attack may have been to try to end something. Yeah, he was concealing, Charles felt like he was concealing information. Whoa. It could be about the law, or maybe he was trying to protect the monarchy. Okay, tell you what. There's Meghan, and there is either a car accident or a total disaster. I just asked, and that's an abuse of power. I just asked how Charles was feeling at 12 noon New York time. So that would have been hours before that event, before that car chase. Now, do you see what I mean? It's the same. He was feeling the same way that hours before Lady Diana died in the previous reading. How is Charles feeling at 12 noon New York time on May 16, trying to deny something, trying to pretend something, denying a truth? I don't know anything about this Three of Swords betrayal, He may have felt that Meghan was the empress. How was Charles feeling about Meghan at 12 noon New York time? Trying to put a lot of pressure on her. How was Charles feeling about Meghan? There's the world again. It's an ending. There's the family, and there's some kind of pressure or difficulty or somebody being determined. What was the family determined or the family determined to do? There's something about the past there. Something about the past. Oh my God. There's some kind of communication that occurred in the past, or something that was, he was wary, getting ready. What was he wary about? This Ace of Swords truth. This Ace of Swords truth that he was concealing. He was concealing information. And there's that bloody little coven. How is Charles feeling at 12 noon? There had been some kind of a meeting in the past. I don't know who that woman is there, that Nine of Pentacles woman. There's Meghan. Perhaps the Nine of Pentacles woman is Meghan. How at 12 noon, how is Charles feeling about Meghan? So there's the family. There's Meghan. How is Charles feeling about Meghan at 12 noon? There's some kind of a commitment or a contract that the family made. And there's judgment. The contract has to do with judgment, and it has to do with communication, travel. He was waiting here for something, for communication from overseas. He was waiting for communication from this little coven. And there's that bloody abuse of power again. And there's death. What was Charles expecting to hear later on that evening? Well, he was, the Two of Swords is that something that he was denying or pretending that he didn't. There's the Four of Cups. There's some kind of disappointment. He was disappointed about some communication. There's communication here about somebody being abused or in a trap. What was Charles? I mean, just look at this Six of Cups. What is the Six of Cups, please? It's something about the past or a meeting in the past. Five of Pentacles, destruction, loss. Destruction and loss. And there's, I feel like that's Harry. So, I mean, and there's a car, there's a vehicle, and there's destruction and loss. Tell me I mean, how many decks do we have to go through? Let's go back to about 2 hours before the event took place. How was Charles thinking and feeling? Look at this. There's Meghan, and there's something that's concealed. 2 hours, he may have been waiting for 4 hours. How is Charles feeling? Look, there's this anger, and there's this thing. There's a message, and there's concealing. A message to conceal something, or there may have been a message that somebody couldn't. He was feeling guilty. Why was Charles feeling guilty? Because of something coming out in the open, or why was he feeling guilty? Because of some aggression? Why was he feeling guilty? Five of Wands again. Because someone took an opportunity. Why was he feeling guilty? Because there's some kind of Five of Wands attack against two people there. And here we go again with this Eight of Swords, which has to do with abuse. Five of Wands and Eight of Swords. This is, guys, this is before, and here's him concealing, trying to keep something concealed, and there's that attack. So, and there's him feeling very guilty. That's how he was feeling 2 hours before the event. Unbelievable. Why make things so much more difficult than they need to be? Ten of Wands. And there's Harry in the King of Pentacles. True success isn't just about money. It's about happiness, too. This is what they can't stand. The Hermit, that's Harry. There are some things that must be done on your own. Ten of Wands. Why make things so much more difficult than they need to be? Here's the Ace of Cups, and there's this Hermit energy, but I always see poison. When I look at that word, it says potion. And he's looking at Harry, so he loved Harry. Maybe that's why he was feeling guilty. Page of Swords. He knew that somebody was watching. Just waiting for a message. King of Cups, that is Charles. Always compose yourself before giving a response. Charles was getting ready to compose himself because he was going to respond to something. There's a Page of Swords, and he was curious. He was curious here. Tell me that he wasn't expecting something to happen. Eight of Cups, King of Cups. That he was composing himself because he thought somebody was going to be walking away. Good luck. Nine of Cups, which was his wish, and the Eight of Cups, he was hoping that somebody would be walking away. Show me what Charles was feeling. Three of Swords, it's okay to cry. Nine of Cups, so, his wish was to cause the Three of Swords some kind of misery. How he was feeling before this happened. There's the King of Pentacles, that's Virgo, and there's Three of Swords. So he felt like he was betraying his son. Why? Because of Meghan's strength, Leo, and there's Virgo. Page of Swords. He was waiting. He was curious about Meghan. Page of Swords and strength. It's like he was waiting for a message. And you know what he was waiting for a message about? There's the Three of Wands. There's something overseas. He was waiting and expecting. The Page of Swords. Put yourself out there and you'll be rewarded one way or another. Look at this stinging Ace of Swords and the Page of Swords. He was curious about a truth. What was Charles curious about? What was Charles curious about? Ooh, there's the Ace of Swords truth. And look at this Two of Swords. there's Two of Swords, wake up. What is it that you truly want? But this is somebody. Notice how there are signs here. There are directions. Indecisive witch. So tell me that, these are road signs. And there's the Ace of Swords truth. Those are Charles' feelings before this happened. Tell me that the royal family didn't cause that bloody, quote unquote, accident. They were smart to get in the cab. Then the cab driver was the one person that the royal family didn't pay off. There's someone keeping me from you. Charles's feelings that day. I feel terrible for hurting you. One-sided relationship. How is Charles feeling about his son that day? I feel terrible for hurting you. Am I too late? I fear you have moved on. He has moved on, bozo. Friends or family disapprove of this connection. Whoa. How was Charles feeling about Harry that day? Childhood wounding is influencing my actions. I'll say, please don't give up on me. Friends or family disapprove of this connection. How is on May 16, 2023, how is Charles feeling about Harry? Okay, I'm working on my immature behaviors. Please be patient. I'm battling inner demons. I don't know how to express my feelings for you. I'm working on it. Well, trying to drive them off the road might be a way to express your inner feelings. I need to release karmic ties to be free for this connection. I'll say, I wish I could give you more. I'm not ready to change. I still need time to grow and face my own reality. Sometimes I feel you don't listen to me. How is Charles feeling about Harry? I'm so empty without you. I hope there is still a way for us to reconnect. Am I too late? I fear you have moved on. How is Charles feeling about Harry? On May 16, I act like I don't care when deep down I really do. I am filled with regret. Before the car chase happened, right before, how is Charles feeling about Harry? I just need some time and space. Please don't take this personally. I love you. I want a new beginning with you. Are you kidding? Right before this happened, it's hard to admit that I was wrong. I want a new beginning with you. Jeez, it's a hell of a way to show it. I'm done playing games. It's hard to admit that I was wrong. I think he was playing games. Please don't move on. I'm done playing games. Water under the bridge. Please don't move on. It ain't water under the bridge, bozo. Please don't give up on me. Let's roll the deck. Was Charles feeling about his son on that day? I'm hiding how unhappy and guilty I am right now. I'm not ready to change. I still need time to grow and face my reality. I was pretending to be someone else. I'm learning the hard way that I may never have a chance with you again. You're right about that, Charles. I hope you don't ever. I hope Harry never gives you a chance. You're a dangerous individual. Jeez. One last split. How is Charles feeling about Harry right now? Is Charles feeling about Harry right now? He's trying to communicate with him, but there's this idea he's wary. What is Charles wary of? He could be wary that William is upset. He could be worried. What he's worried is that Harry's gone off on his own. But again, there are messages here. What are these Two of Pentacles messages? Could be messages about the car chase or about. There's Leo and there's Cancer. Why is Charles wary in the Nine of Wands? Because of something that was inequitable. Because of somebody that's missing or lost. It's somebody he was giving, in an unequal manner. Because he bankrupted, because he gave nothing to Harry. He's worried because Harry knows the truth. And Charles is worried about the Five of Pentacles, which is loss, or it's somebody, or that Harry, over here is the Page of Swords, or there's someone investigating a loss or investigating an illness, or somebody who knows. No. Again, over here, that could be Camilla there in the Queen of Cups. There's some truth about Camilla that hasn't come out, that Harry knows. And I feel like that's what, there's Camilla, and there's something that's been kept concealed. Now, that could also be his mother. Somebody wants to, hold back information that's been concealed. That could also be that Sun in Capricorn. He's just worried about Charles is worried about a whole whack of things. Harry is demanding a truth about a whole whack of things. This is information that's been held back. This is also money that's been held back from Harry. This is a greedy person who doesn't want anyone on their property, who doesn't want to give away any money, who's concealing information. They could be hiding information about a Capricorn, by the way, because that's Sun in Capricorn. All of the above. Anyway, let me know what you think, guys. Thanks for watching.